Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I'm easing myself back into Buddhism. I've had a look around, like the world. I've just been looking around, and I'm like, I can't make that much sense of it. Let's get back to basics. I need something anchoring me to some sort of fucking ultimate reality. Like a reality beyond just the material world that we exist in. I just feel untethered if I spend too much time in the world without fucking, I don't know, some sort of grounding. My wife and I were talking yesterday, and she was like, how much better do you reckon life would be if you were religious and you could just hand off all your problems to religion? How much of your problems can you hand off to religion? And I'm like, all of them. That's the beauty of fucking religion. It's basically, I can't fucking figure it out. I'll just leave it up to the big guy. I have 100% faith that whatever happens to me is meant to happen. It's all part of the plan. I am in God's hands. How fucking delicious is that? It's all out of your fucking hands. You just go about your day, and if you have any problems along the way, say a little fucking prayer or something, or just fucking think about God, and it's fine. It's like that saying by someone, I can't remember who, and I can't remember the exact saying, but it goes something along the lines of, if there was no God, we'd have to invent one anyway. And I assume what they're saying there is just to get through the fucking day, we need some sort of fucking God to dump our shit on. The problem is the organized religions like Catholicism and the fucking Jews and Islam, they've got so many fucking problems. I'm sort of like unwilling to go that way. Although, strangely enough, more and more of my core values seem to be lining up with Islam. Some of my core beliefs are fucking right in line. I'm going to have to read the Quran again. It's sitting there. I also need to read the Bible. But yeah, the fucking religions, look, I'm not too sure about the religions, but fucking Buddhism, also a problem, because there's no real God you can fucking handball all your shit off to. It's all like personal responsibility and being a good person and shit like that, which is also fucking very difficult. But I feel like, especially with Buddhism, when I read like some of the scriptures or whatever the fuck they are, some of the philosophy behind it, I feel like if you can get control of your desires and learn to let go, you're halfway there. So when my mind starts getting fucking way out there, and it does, it gets way out there, it can stretch. I fucking just grabbed a Buddhism book, just fucking anyone off my shelf last night, and just started reading it, and it just started bringing my mind back in, come in. Let's get back to basics, baby. Just be a good person, let go of desire, and just fucking meditate a little bit. Slow the mind down, calm it down, quieten it. And it worked fucking immediately. I feel fucking better. I woke up this morning as well, started reading some more Buddhism shit. But as you all know, all the long-term listeners anyway, I've also been through this phase maybe 8 or 9 times in the last 4 years. And usually what I do is read about 4 or 5 pages of Buddhism for about 6 days, get things back under control, and then let it all fucking run loose again. And fucking get wild and depressed. But I feel like this time might be fucking different, but it could also be exactly the same as every other time. I'm going to do some shrooms as well, because I feel like I need a psychic fucking clean out, a flush. I just can't be fucked messaging anyone to try and find some mushrooms, but hopefully they find me. Anyway, it's fucking Monday, baby. I'm wishing you all a fucking happy Monday because I just read fucking 2 pages of Buddhist scriptures. But you know what time it is. It's Ask Boyle time. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, crane operator, Le Boyle, then head to my website. But Ask Boyle's not working on my website at the moment. So just fucking message me. You can do it on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I'm at Boyle Comedy. Just fucking send it through just for this week until it gets back up and running. But fucking go to my website anyway because there's a little fucking button near the Ask Boyle fucking button. And that's Patreon. Why don't you click on that button, buy Boyle a pint. You get access to an extra video podcast a week, which will be coming out today because I've changed the day again. It's now Mondays because Sunday I just can't be fucked. And Monday just seems to work a little bit better. Anyway, fucking join the Patreon. It's the best thing you can possibly do to show your appreciation to me. Anyway, let's move on to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in by the lovely Alison out there in the USA. Now, just for a little bit of background on this question, Alison has given up drinking. She's fucking a year sober or over a year sober. Congratulations. And she was a fucking menace, an absolute menace on the fucking piss. And she's married and her husband isn't as much of a drinker. He drinks very rarely. But the other night he got drunk and was being an annoying cunt. They're not her words. They're my words. And this is her question. How do you not punch a drunk spouse in the face? Well, Ali G, you have come to the right place. It's very difficult, to be honest with you. I mean, it's torturous being around drunk people as is. Just any random, normal fucking drunk person. It's annoying. Like, as time goes on, it gets a little fractionally less annoying. But after a certain point, it's unbearably annoying. And that's just strangers or fucking randos. There's an extra special fucking level of annoying reserved for a spouse. When you're not drinking and your partner, your spouse, your fucking husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend gets drunk and you're not drinking, fuck. It's like they're deliberately pushing every single fucking annoying button you've got. Like, my wife still drinks. She'll probably drink maybe like 2 nights a week, but she'll have like 4 beers. Maybe 5 if she's feeling extra fucking psyched. And that's fine. She doesn't really change that much in the 4 she has, and she stretches them out, so she's not getting fucking drunk. But I tell you what, if she has like 4 or 5 in quick succession and she starts getting a little bit fucking tipsy, my God, it just fucking sets something off in me, and it just, everything she does becomes fucking unbearably annoying. And she's not even bad. Like, it's more my problem than her problem. She's not even doing anything wrong. Like, we were at fucking dinner with my dad and his wife and my kids, and my wife probably had like 3 or 4 beers, but she had them pretty quick, and I could tell she was getting a little bit drunk. And I forget what happened. She kept on going on about my son not liking spaghetti. And I was like, can you just be quiet about that? Because he's going to take what you're saying and use it as an excuse not to eat the fucking spaghetti. And he does like spaghetti. And she's like, no, he doesn't like it. He's just fucking eating it because you force him. I'm like, he's got no problem with spaghetti. All right? And she kept on going, he doesn't like spaghetti. I'm like, can you just shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up about the spaghetti. Just let him eat the fucking spaghetti, all right? And it was very inappropriate of me. And I got out of my chair and stormed down to the car to put a fucking new parking ticket to pay an extra 20 minutes of parking, and then came back and the vibe was gone. Like, the vibe at the table was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And then obviously the drive home wasn't very pleasant for me. And early in the morning wasn't real fucking exciting for me either. And to be honest, it's been brought up quite a few times since as well. So fucking, you got to be careful. You got to be careful the way you react around a drunken spouse. But in fairness, it was probably a little bit more my fault there. She wasn't even drunk. She was just that elevated level of annoying you get when you have a few drinks. But it's very rare. And if your husband doesn't drink that much, just let him off the hook this one. But if you're with a spouse and they do drink a lot and you're sober, look, just punch them in the face. That's the only way to get through to them. Unless they're a female, then obviously don't do that. Unless you're a lesbian, then fucking crack her one in the face. No, violence is never the answer, not even jokingly, according to the Buddhist book I was reading this morning. You can't even joke about that. I repent. Anyway, fucking Ali, I hope that helped. Thank you for your question. That'll do for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see you the fuck later.